Hello and welcome to episode 4 of the MotoGP VR46 career mode. Now unfortunately, if you are eagle-eyed viewers, you will realise that today is the 4th race, but we are on week 5 of the championship. I made a massive error and I don't know if I didn't start the recording or didn't save or whatever happened, but we don't have any footage of the RF race. I can show you the result. We had a very good result coming home in P2. We went for medium. Basically the whole race we were all about tyre management. We slowly made our way up the grid and ended up getting into P2 about lap 10 of 13, and Pecco had about a 6-second gap, pulled it back down to 1.8. We were flying it towards the end. We just needed maybe another lap or two and we could have got our first victory. So we got our first podium. Unfortunately we didn't see it on camera, but yeah, today we do have Le Mans, a track that will be a bit harder, but we shall see what we can do. Just a quick mention, I have a mod on, so I have Maverick Vinales. I'll just scroll down to him. He is on the Aprilia. That does mean this mod is slightly outdated already. That means Jake Dixon is in for Frankie and Cal is in for Maverick, so that is every change in the grid so far. So yeah, let's get off to Le Mans. So here we are on the grid. What can we do in France? 5 red lights and away we go, and we get a very decent start. I'll stick to the outside, see if we can make up some positions into one. We actually get a brilliant start, best start we've gotten all year. Oh, there's contact. I think that's Luca Mini down. Oh, we've dropped back all the way at the start. We had a great initial launch down into turn 1, but we were a bit too conservative, and that's contact there, and that's Dixon down. He tanked the back of our bike, so unfortunate for our teammate to be down. So a bit of a messy start, having collisions with many riders, but we're going to have to work very hard here in the opening laps. A 14-lap race, but yeah, a very hard racetrack to race at, but we're going to try and make our best of it, make some early passes like we've done. We're almost into P10 already. Oh, Marcus squeezes us. Oh, contact between the two rivals. What's new? We are riding quite hard early in this race just because I want to get to the front. We tagged the back of Bastianini there because in the opening few races I've kind of been slow and steady at the race, hoping that my pace would pull me to the front, and I've fallen short every time so far. So I think I need to go a bit hard at the start, burn up a bit more rubber, and battle then for the race win in the final few laps with less rubber on board, but then be close to the front and not have to go as fast to get the win. So it's a Suzuki at the moment out in first. You know, in the mirror, I'm going to just turn underneath Bastianini there, pick it up. I'm just going to slide up the inside of Marcus. No, we're not. And down into the bus stop. Down into this tricky garage there. Very difficult to pass down there without losing the front. We weren't successful on that time. We actually have so much fuel. We're going to try and burn some of it to get up the inside of Marcus. Should be job done into the chicane. We got second track limits warning already on lap 2, so that's not ideal. It's quite a narrow racetrack, so it is easy to pick them up. Bit of a dive bomb. That was... oh, third track limits warning. This isn't going too well. Should get around the outside of Nakagami. Going to lean on him, but he's going to push us wide. We're going to just leave the brakes off, try and get turned and stopped into one, which we do. dive bomb down into Le Chapelle on the KTM. Should just be able to turn it around, and back up the hill we go. So P11 on lap 3. So far the tyre degradation isn't too bad. Move, no we're not. Actually gain on him, we're actually going to, maybe, no we're not. We're stuck on his inside, or outside even. Dropping back ever so slightly now, we're going to go for it into this corner here. Again he just cuts us off into the S-Blues. We're trying to reverse move into turn 12, no we're not. We're going on the wrong side for this corner. Get around the outside, that is a great little move there. Just going to try and keep the wheels on track here. Cross line, fastest lap from myself. We burned off a lot of the excess fuel. We're going to go very aggressive into one. See how much time we take out of Jorge Martin there. Almost went for the overtake, thought better of it. Going to try and square him off up the hill. Same move on the KTM. Probably run it a bit too wide, yeah we did. Might cut it back up the hill. Oh, there's contact. Should get around the outside again though, if we can get it stopped. Oh, rear end let go. The tyre degradation, it seems very low around here, which is very nice for us. Because we have to go kind of full speed and not have to worry about it for now. We're here in the top 9. 2.5 seconds off of Mir in the lead. Look into the slipstream of the KTM. Just slightly up the inside of Brad Binder. Nicely done. Maybe into Museum. Hard on the brakes. Yes we can. We're just running a touch wide. But we get a nice block pass on Alex Rins. Could we get a move now on LH Spark down into Garage Bear? We're going to go for it. In a bit hot maybe. Just, but we managed to square it off. I'd say and hold the head. No we're not. Take the outside line. He touches the curb. Bad exit. P6. So we definitely have a good chance at the victory here today. Our pace is very strong. And we run into the back of Quattro almost. Take very slow there through the chicane. That lost us a good bit of time. Home Rider in 5th and in 2nd for Zarco. This is the closest we've been to the lead all year. That's going to be the 4th track limit warning. We're 1 limit away from a penalty, so we're 1 more track transgression and we'll have a penalty, so we're going to be very careful. Pace we have, I wonder if we could just get one and take it and go. Down into Le Chapelle. Fabio cuts our nose off, he runs wide himself. We're going to try probably into Museum. Just like we did the previous lap on Rins, but we don't get to stop Fabio, a demon on the brakes. Runs it wide himself though. Oh, there's contact between the rivals. On the outside. Leave the brakes off, dive back to the inside. Force him to sit up. Massive chatter there at the front end. Felt like I was going to lose the front. Again, loads of fuel. It's going to burn a small bit off in the straight. And catching up to the back of Miller. Just get a stop before hitting him. Oof, again the front is pushing, so we're starting to have issues now with the front. Just make up so much time on the brakes. Again, pretty much bang on our own lap record. Taking this wide sweeping line. come off the throttle, just look at the corner speed we carry right onto the back of Miller and square him off into turn 2. Oh, we're stuck on the back of him. We end up pushing him touch very wide. We cut back. At his P4, half race distance. The tyre still feeling strong, especially the rear. Front has a small bit of chatter, but nothing too drastic. Now that we're in this position, we'll probably start to slow the pace a touch. We don't need to push as much. I'm still conscious of that long lap hanging over me. I'm so close to the lead. I am actually going to take it because it's going to... Oh, we're getting hot. Getting so hot. We actually have to run on. Got that all wrong. Didn't get a penalty somehow. Did just fall back into where we were though. It's ahead of Jack. Tread the needle there big time. Dive to the inside. That's the track limits warning we were trying not to get. And a long lap penalty we have. So we're going to save a bit of fuel now. We're going to take it straight away. And push on. We're on the back of Baghdad now. Prevented us from winning in Horet. The one we really wanted to win. They're trying to move down in here. Just leaving the front brake off, hoping it turns and picking up mid-corner to block him, but he's going to try and turn it back into the podium positions. I'm actually not going to go for the long lap this lap. Just because the gap at the front is growing to a bit slightly higher. We have 3 laps. So if I get... Yeah, I think push this lap, open a bit of a gap and then take it. So still too much of a small gap behind to where if I take it I'll fall into a group of riders that don't want to be around again. Could we get a long lap penalty and win? That would be some accomplishment. Again through this corner, almost getting a penalty or a track limit warning. Use the caddy now up to straight into slipstream. Just go a bit deeper than him. Right on the back of him. Same move again. Just a bit of a block pass. For some reason Rossi wasn't happy with it, but he was on doing the move. This is the lap we'll go for the long lap penalty, I reckon. Just trying to get it absolutely nailed in here now. A good exit down here. We actually have a bit of a gap back, so this is the perfect time to take it. Can't see the entry. There it is. Take it nice and slow. Oh, it's a weird camera angle and that's kind of thrown me off, but we've made it through. Back to P6. We've dropped back 3 seconds now to leader. The chance of the win has probably gone out the window from that. We can push now till the end. Be interesting to see what we can do in the laps remaining. The Yamaha is not feeling so sweet now on these worn tyres. Another track limit on. That's the 6th of the race. No, we can't. And use it for slipstream purposes. Again, go wide, throw the bike in. We're going to go around the outside. Can we get it done? Yes, we can. Brilliant move on the factory man. Oh, we're in. Let's go. No, back onto the back of Miller once again. Takes so much time out of him. I tell you, this race win is still on. Miller is just there. We're having a bit of a second win there. We're having some good feelings once again. We tagged the back of Miller once again. Front tyre is coming back to me. Try and get the move done down into garage there. Down to first gear. Bikes moving around. Lovely stuff. Now the main man I have to beat is this man back there. He is dominating the championship. 3 out of 4 wins so far. Thankfully for us, it was a no score in the 4th race, the first race of the season for him. Brilliant through the chicane there. Could we get him into this right hander here up next, turn 11? No, we cannot. Try and turn underneath him here. This is a risky move. Push him a touch wide and we get it done. And we're going to leave the brakes off. No, we're not. We try to move on Zarco. This is a brilliant lap there from us. Even on the exit we get alongside Zarco. And at 1 minute 30, a new fast enough for me. Again, I'm going to try the same move around the outside. Just use the corner speed of the Yamaha. Zarco sits me up. But we leave the brakes off and we push him wide. Zarco, the home rider, knew he wasn't going to leave that go easy, but we just have so much more pace over the Frenchman. Front tyre once again, not doing the business there. Now what can we do? Tamir, we have 2.5 laps remaining. Should be able to catch him. This should be the best chance we've had all year at our first victory. We really weren't going to win in a wreath by the time I'd caught him running off track. Thankfully we didn't get a warning. But it still isn't done yet. He is almost 2 seconds, a second and a half actually. His pace is very strong in this final stage of this race. Maybe better than mine, I don't know. Good exit out of the final corner, and that has brought the gap right down. Tyres are feeling okay, we have fuel. We are in a bit hot though, we are in very hot, we have to sit it up and run across. Just got away with it again, that's another mistake for me, big mistakes happening in this episode. And managed to get away with it because we haven't dropped back from him. Did just lose enough time that we didn't get a second penalty. Front now isn't feeling very premium. Getting it stopped quite well down into garage rear though, still. Ooh, we were in let go there to grab a handful of the rear brake. So in the last race, obviously you wouldn't have seen it in Jerez, but we just didn't catch up to the back of Bagnaia with enough time left to go. We were catching, but we just ran out of laps. I'm getting the feeling this might be the same here because we're just not close enough to him yet. But we are gaining in this last sector. Now we do get a bit of slipstream across the line here and fuel 3. We have caught right up to the back of him. Could we do a move into 1? He goes touch defensive. We stop it lovely. We're going to try and open up turn 2. Up the hill. Bit of wheel spin. Trying it down here. No, we're just not close enough. Ooh, touching the curves. Not what you want to be doing. Can't afford to have a go at him though, because we do have a big gap back to Francesco Bagnaia, who's managed to pass Zarco. I reckon it's going to be down into garage there if we can get close enough there on the brakes. But we're not at the moment, we're not close enough. Try and close up as much as I can, taking huge risks there. Oh, front end locked. That was a crash. But a very good exit though. We're running out of places to pass the Suzuki man. We actually have contact under braking. That's pushed us wide, made him go a bit narrow. But we stayed on. He broke a bit earlier. Now where are we going to be able to do it? This Yama is moving around so much underneath me. Into the final few corners we're coming. Is there going to be a chance to do it? The Yama is spinning. We're going to try it into the last corner. Just about get it stopped. I think we've done it. He's going to fight us back, but we've managed to do it in the final few corners. And our first victory of the season. Classic Rossi performance in Le Mans. Just getting home with the victory. Who robbed my fastest lap? Who went into the 29s? Jake Dixon. Of course he did. 29.7 on the final lap, I presume. Because that's realistic. Anyway, a brilliant race there. That was great fun. And that puts us 14 points now behind Francesco Bagnaia into second in the championship. So it is starting to close up at the top. We are doing quite well. So I am happy that we're P4 in the championships. Here we are now on the podium. Rossi is delighted with that result, and so he should be. Fortunately, we're probably not going to see this in real life, as he doesn't look too competitive at the moment in the current MotoGP races. Here he is, up to celebrate victory. Well done, Mr. Rossi. So I am going to leave it there for today's video. An Italian 1-2 in the championship. What a dream it is. And now we're off to the Italian Grand Prix. Mugello. Rossi has dominated this place for years. Can he pull off one final piece of magic? We'll find out in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you then.